So I think there are two sort of dichotomous, and I don't know that they're opposite, but two ways to think about this argument. One is there's certainly the imperative around what you were talking about. You know, if you're interested, you should have the opportunity, all of that sort of thing. The individual fulfillment piece. But I think the part that probably is even more critical and more important and speaks to what you're talking about in terms of the shift that occurred over history in the sphere issue is it's an economic piece. Certainly the changes in family structures have created an environment where dual earning couple families is now the norm. Mm-hmm. And if you look at issues of pay equity, you look at issues of economic self-sufficiency, and you start to study, you know, where are the opportunities in our economy to fulfill those things. The pay equity is the gap, the pay gap is the smallest between men and women in STEM occupations.
That's interesting.
Yeah. And if you look at, there's just a recent article that came out this last week that basically took a look at wage earning potential over a lifespan and what occupations were ranked in that, and all of the engineering fields are at the top of the list. Mm-hmm. So if it's family economic self-sufficiency, and I mean, even if you think about, so even in the middle skill sector, and people who have, and I mentioned earlier, you know, 2-year degrees, or they have technical certificates, wage earning potential is much higher in those in the technology, which is all part of the STEM fields. Yeah. In those jobs that actually there are many occupations in those fields where someone with a baccalaureate degree in a liberal arts area will earn less than someone with a 2-year degree in a STEM field.